This is my country report for Japan. According to Britannica, Japan is an island country that is off the east coast of Asia. It has a string of islands that stretch approximately 1,500 miles through the western North Pacific Ocean. The largest island is Honshu, where the nation's capital, Tokyo, is located, and it is one of the largest and most populous cities. The second largest island is Hokkaido, and the smallest of the islands is Shikoku. It is densely packed space on any of the islands as their current population is 127 million based on the latest United Nations numbers. And the country ranks number 12 in the list of countries by population, and the median age is 49. A brief history of Japan is hard to do as the history spans thousands of years and people who that have lived in Japan since at least 130,000 years ago. At the beginning of society, they were heavily influenced by Chinese and Korean cultures when it comes to cultural and religious traditions and even their writing systems. There was no influence of Western culture until the 1500s when Portuguese merchants were the first to meet with Japanese for trade and introduced them to Christianity over Buddhism, which was the primary religion. Um, the country virtually ended its take to nationalism in 1800s when the United States arrived at its borders, and this propelled them into an industrial and cultural renaissance. After World War II, the Japanese government became a liberal democracy and was booming by the 1960s and continues to do so. Education systems in Japan are dedicated and rigorous, and they have high expectations for the students involved. Children typically have 12 years of formal education, this being elementary to lower and finishing with upper secondary. They have an optional pre-kindergarten education, and then they start kindergarten when they're 6 years old. Teacher education is prioritized and also quite vigorous as the government wants to make sure their educators are equipped and responsible for the students in their classrooms. Public school teachers are required to graduate from an improved education program and also obtain teaching certificates for each level of education they want to teach. There seems to be a high level of satisfaction amongst teachers in Japan because, according to the statistic, quote, most teachers hired as a regular teacher continue working until immediately before retirement at age 60. During the past 30 years, the ratio of teachers leaving their career before retirement age has reduced. There are a few ways Japanese is alike to the United States, some reflecting in our education systems. Both countries have compulsory education for middle school years and provide the same option for pre-kindergarten, but the years of the education system vary wildly. Japan and the United States are both leaders in technology and continue to use it in education and further as a whole. There is a difference culturally as the countries are quite different, where Japan emphasizes harmony, whereas the United States has a more individual approach. The way each government functions is also a big difference, even though both have democratic foundations. The use of the government resources are better invested in the Japanese citizens compared to the ones in the United States. And that is the country report of Japan. Thank you.